Okay, well, I'm gonna ask protection, and then we're gonna focus on some of you. Okay, I want to ask for protection. Beautiful red light coming on top of my head. As I breathe in, I feel my lungs. As I breathe out, create a circle. I create a circle. Step into it. I feel protected. I feel connected. I like to ask that in for the miracles. Come only from the highest sources. That I create the good, huh? And only the good, huh? Good for the good people. Good for the good people. Okay, so guys, so let's focus here for just like a minute, just a minute, really. Like, okay, let's see here. Okay, I want to time it. Okay, on everybody, energy for everyone, especially those of you healing. Okay, and feel a little sick. Also, Jade's cousin. Okay, everybody. Okay, so starting. Okay, I'm gonna count 5 to 1 and then start. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. 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 1 minute. Okay. So this is good. This is good. Oh, guys, I'm gonna share something that I do. Okay. Just in preparation for Friday. Okay. If you do this, okay. Preparation for Friday. So I have a book. Okay, this is kind of embarrassing. It's kind of embarrassing, but I'll share. I have my little. Okay. I have like this big book here. TMI, but I don't want to share you my too much information. But basically, like this is just the beginning, okay, of the like all this different things, okay. So at the end of the week, what I do is like I have these like little congratulation notes for myself, because sometimes you have things to finish and you need to motivate yourself to finish and everything like that. So you celebrate the finishing something before you've actually finished something, because then you get in the mindset. So this is what I was going to say. Like, we're going to have, it could be a birthday celebration in general, but you could also celebrate something you finished. You don't even have to share or anything like that. It's more like for yourself. If you want to celebrate, like by Friday I'll have finished A, B, C, or D. Then we have on Friday we'll have celebration. Really, like, seriously. So I do it for myself. Like, I don't want to necessarily share the things that I need to finish, but you know what I mean? So that if you psych yourself up for celebrating something that you haven't finished yet, you're going to be, I think personally, it works for me. Okay. But it's just an idea, because it doesn't have to be like, that it's someone's birthday or that something happened. Like, because guys, at this time, I know, like, we're living in such a very difficult time. So you want to find like strategies to deal with the day to day. And I feel like celebrating things that you can control is better than, you know what I mean, than not. Even if it's like, I made a cake I wanted, or I tried a new dish, or I made a pillow, whatever. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. It's not about that. It's more about finishing something that you wanted to do, having a plan for something and finishing. Okay. So I even have stickers. It's kind of little embarrassing. So you know what I mean? Because then I know, for me, like, sometimes I over subscribe I not overcommit. I say things but I don't finish them. Even people, things for people and stuff like that. So okay. So that's just a saying, guys. It's just a nice thing to have for celebrate. There's something to use it for something, something else other. And Jeannie had a really good comment the other day. She said something like, we should have a time when we celebrate. What is it? What did she write? Something like, when we're the stuff we're grateful for. You know what I mean? The nice things, little things in our lives. Okay. It's really like, okay, so it's just little things in our lives. Okay. Because otherwise, you know what I mean? Like, I know there's like all this, there's like garbage. You know what I mean? Like, it's really very, when guys, I sometimes like, just to think about the stuff we're going to talk about, it makes me angry sometimes because it's so upsetting. How could it not be upsetting, right? But I think on the other hand, having something, like, you know what I mean? Not just grateful, but I just think for me, finishing things, changing, creating a habit, doing something like this is very helpful personally. Okay. Not that it's like not that I always accomplish it, but it helps to know, to spell out what it is that I need to finish, or that I want to finish, or that I want to change or something. Okay. So, you know, so, okay. So that's it. So that when Friday comes, you have something like I said, it's just like a tech, like something to celebrate. Not that you wouldn't have something else to celebrate, but you know what I'm saying? It's so that we focus on things we can control. Okay. Having parents with you. Okay, so okay. I don't know. Okay. Okay, so this is it, guys. Okay, so that's the story that I want to share this, because you know what I'm saying. Like, it's fun. I think and I don't know. I think, guys, if I did this every day, I think it would be a little bit too much. If I were like always like party times every day, that would be. But I think for Friday it's good, because then we look forward. We have time to look forward to things. We have, do all the things. Okay, it's fun. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so that's for that. Okay, and okay. Start something and kill myself until, yeah, that's right. Virgos are like this. Exactly. Let's do it. Seriously. Yeah. So celebrate something like this. Okay. The other thing, guys, my situation, just wanted to do a little update. This funny situation with the mice situation. Okay. So today I got the electrical trap. So we'll see. I haven't heard anything that sounds like I think they probably died, the one that was around. But anyway, so it's interesting. And I was watching these videos, amazing videos. I know somebody was talking about it. I forgot. I think it was what was it, like, smell something? Oh no, it was the sound. So I found these channels, okay, the amazing channels. There's a guy who's literally, he has a huge, very popular, millions of people following his channel. It's all about rat traps, mice traps, okay. So he tests everything and tells you, like, what's great about it is that he like he te- how do you call it, like, he does experiments basically. So it's really interesting. So he showed that the mice are actually, they hate the smell of mint. Like, there's a lot of mint things, and it's true. It won't stop the mice, but they won't come near. Okay, it's not a final, I think it's kind of like a makeup solution. Okay. But the other thing that doesn't work is the sound. Somebody was talking about the plug-in things, and it shows how the guy plugged things in and the mice would come anyway. They didn't care. So just to let you know about this, if you have a question. And guys, I know some people talk about humanitarian issues, but really, mice and rats, they carry disease. They cannot live. Okay, they have to die. This is true. Especially, like, New York, I think there's more rats than people. I'm serious. It's a real problem, overpopulation. So then, okay, just to tell you, this is gross, but it's amazing. So the guy has a channel, okay, and he uses an animal called mink. Mink, like the coat thing. There's a guy, he uses minks and dogs to kill mice. It's amazing. I watch it. And then he like watch them kill rats. It's amazing. So they go to chicken farms with a mink. Like, it's this animal that digs holes, goes in the holes of the rats, and then gets them out, and the dogs kill them. It's amazing. It's not that violent. Okay. The bubonic plague, that was in the Middle Ages, right? That was in the Middle Ages. And the thing about the bubonic plague, the people caught it from the fleas, right? The fleas that came from the rats. Anyway, so that's interesting, guys. Like I was saying, right? So anyway, so that's the story. It's just like I was saying, guys, it's serious. Mice and rats are like, I know there's some of them that are like pets, but for the most part, the problem with them is that they reproduce so quickly out of all the animals. Like, it's very hard to keep up with them. because you know what I mean. That's what's dangerous about them. They can like reproduce and like quickly, very quickly. That's why you cannot live with them. You know, they transmit diseases. So that's my. But anyway, so that channel is very nice. It's a gentleman from Utah. Okay, yeah, exactly. Interesting. Yeah, don't come inside exactly. So you know, it's interesting. It's just interesting how nature. Okay, okay. So, so guys, okay. So that's important else. Okay, okay. So, okay. So let's start. Okay. So all right. So see here, guys. Okay, so let's see here posts. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so there was a couple of questions. One I didn't add here. It's an interesting question. Like how did this message? Okay, here with this question, it's interesting. Okay, just show. Okay, okay. So Cindy here, she had an interesting question. Okay, okay. So anyway, so she's basically her question is what is the tipping point for Trump? Okay, what is the tipping point? That's an interesting question. So guys, okay. So first of all, just going over here. Okay. Um, okay. So okay. So so guys, I you have to read the article about Mitch McConnell. It's really interesting. Okay, because you know, as you know, Mitch, this conversation, you know, the situation that we're living through, even though I think obviously Trump is the main person, it's a remarkable how he's been enabled. Okay, waking up, yeah. So so it's just like it's really interesting how the article talks about how Trump and Mitch McConnell they need each other, right? How he's very unpopular in Kentucky, okay, and that he needs and he was not necessarily a pro-Trump person, but he became a pro-Trump person when he realized that the Republicans like Trump a lot. They like they like Trump more than they like him. So therefore he needs Trump. And so guys, you know, it's yeah, and so that'll be interesting to see, okay? And I feel like guys, the woman Amy, that woman Amy, she's doing pretty well. Amy McGrath, okay? Because it's almost like it's a mystery. How the hell? I mean, I think guys, they would do anything over there, okay, to try to keep him in power because he's a very clever person. He's very good at what he does. So we'll see, okay? And guys, you know, when you think about that woman, did you see how in the article he talks about how he's like, oh yeah, yeah. When he was younger, he's like, yeah, I just need to marry a wealthy woman, and then he goes and finds Elaine Chao, and they marry. And, you know, and it's like it's clearly like you know, it's love, huh? No, is this love? No, it's not love. Love for Elaine. Elaine and Turtle, Turtle. I meet him. I meet him. I fell in love. I said Turtle. I like him. I like Turtle for me. I like Turtle. Turtle for me. For me forever. Forever. Turtle and me. Turtle. So okay. So that makes sense. So he married this woman. Okay. Oh, that's right. The article also talks about he has 3 daughters. All of them hate the dad. Okay. I don't know. They hate him, but they're against him. Okay. Turtle. Turtle. I love him for me. Turtle. Wait, separate turtle for soup for me turtle guys. Okay, seriously, I'm not saying no. I know that the idea of marriage as a romantic concept is new. Okay, okay, I know, right? Romantic loves, but I think it's so obvious that the reason why they married, okay, is like you know. Do you think they love each other? Very romantic relations they have. Very romantic love. Romantic love turtle. Romantic love turtle and Elaine. I want to be like them. I want to love like them. Yeah. Uh, hmm. So, but isn't that interesting that he is the reverse situation? Okay, married for money, right? That's right. Business matters. Matters is business. Yeah, matters. Okay. So, business. That's right. So okay. So let's you guys. Do you want to talk about Rayan? Should we talk about Rayan? Huh? Should we talk about Tartal? Tartal? Jared. Talk about Jared? Want to talk about Jared Scott? Jared? Okay. Or should we know? What? Should we leave it? Okay. Okay. I have a question. I have a question about. Okay. The other important thing of today, which is almost like I don't quite understand, is the situation of the report, the Mueller report. Or should we talk about it next? We'll talk about Mitch first. Okay. Okay. So let's ask a question here. Okay. So let's start with Mitch, and then we'll talk about the I don't quite understand, guys. To be very honest with you, this situation that they're supposed to reveal, like they're supposed to show like the report, the Mueller report, unredacted. But at least until recently, it was supposed to come out today or something. I don't know. Make some sort of decision today, and nothing's coming. Mitch, the Mueller report. Okay, yeah. So let's do Mitch. Okay, so, okay, guys. Quick question. Just let's start with Mitch. Okay, Mitch McConnell. Is he going to be reelected? Let's start there. Okay, Mitch McConnell. Is he gonna? Okay, is Mitch McConnell gonna be reelected? Hi, AMC. Okay, is Mitch McConnell gonna be reelected? What are the chances? Okay, is Mitch McConnell gonna be reelected? Just so we hear versions first. Okay. Let's see election. Let's say that. Let me show two people. Let's say the election between him and Amy. What happens to him? What happens to him in 2021? Where's it going to be in 2021? Okay, so guys, I do think there's a chance that she could win. Okay, now I'll tell you, this is kind of a strange image here. Okay, it was interesting. So it shows, it's kind of like like say I create like this image of like an Olympic track type of thing. Okay, one side versus another, and they walk towards like the day of the election. Okay, so Mitch McConnell, remember, I don't know if you're familiar with Transformers, the cartoon of Transformers. Okay, and then and like a kind of like he was like so huge. He was like a Transformers cartoon or whatever, like huge powerful. Like the machine was like with him, the machinery. Okay, were like very powerful. So he, he has that with him, like he's inside, but there's like, in other words, he has some sort of armor. And I think it represents the powerful people that, the article talked about it, how the best thing he does is that he's the king of fundraising, right? He gets money and he controls the money situation. So he is in there huge. It's like a huge machine, a huge monster versus the woman who's just so small compared to him at first, right? So there he is, like kind of like inside the armor of like this huge monster. But then as he starts walking, okay, the machine starts falling apart. The machine falls apart. Is falling apart, is really like coming apart, like as if it was made out of plaster or something. It's really falling. And then if like at first it seemed like he was so powerful, but once the machine starts crumbling, he runs away. He literally runs away. Okay. So like he's running away, and it's like he's running away because the thing, and then people are looking for him after he runs away. Because then I asked, okay, so what happened to him? And then I got this cartoon like Speedy Gonzalez, talk about mice, but like he's running away like that, like trying to be like Speedy Gonzalez. But like but then a cowboy comes with a lasso and grabs him. Something like that. Like he tries to run. Like he tries to, no, I have nothing to do with, no, nothing to do. No, nothing to do. So then and then I think they catch him. I guess, guys, I think this is the thing. I think Mitch McConnell, in a way or another, "Ay, Chihuahua," is that right? Is that what he is saying? Um, so 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 he's running away, okay, and he can't. I don't think he can get away. Okay, go back a little bit. So I guess what I'm saying, guys, people like Trump and Mitch McConnell, okay, um, is that if they are not elected, they need to be indicted. You know what I mean? Like it's not a situation where like you could just say, okay, um, you know, it's like, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like, it's like there he tries to kind of like lay low, but he can't. It's not so simple because I do see her kind of like being, she has like a steady path, okay. And then like she's interviewing the Senate, like okay. So exactly, he's running away. What is funny is that it's almost like, guys, it's a costume he's wearing of the power. You know, he's you know what I'm saying? I think he's wearing a costume. He runs away. He's so small. He's smaller than him. That's right, guys. Phyllis, that's right. I had the vision of eating soup and wearing an ankle bracelet at home. That's right. Can you imagine? It'd be amazing. So let's look into it a little bit more, okay? Okay, does it make sense? Scott, what do you think about, Scott also has channel. If you don't know, Scott has a good channel. So anyway, so does it make sense? Like, let me know. What do you think, Scott, of this? Like, I feel like I don't think they can go away, but it's unclear to me. Okay, what doesn't make sense here to me what doesn't make sense here to me is is um is why is the machine falling apart? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying, guys, obviously I'm not, um is not a, how do you call it, how do I say this? It's not that I don't think something, but I like to understand, how is this machinery going to fall apart? You know what I mean? Because guys, you could say all we want about the Republicans. They have a lot of money. They have their schemes are they have a racket going on. You know, you know what I mean? So you know what I'm saying? So this is it, okay? No, Scott. No, I was just saying, what do you think of Mitch McConnell? Like, what is it? What do you see for him, and also for Amy McGrath? Okay. So okay, so let's see here. Okay, so let's see. I want to know for my house. Okay, okay. So okay, so this is the thing. Why is this machine falling apart? Does this fall apart? Okay, before the elections. Okay, okay. So how does machine fall apart? What makes the voters in Kentucky revolt? What happens? Bills? There's nothing. So this is what is interesting, guys. This is very interesting because what I saw, this is what I saw, which is really interesting. I said, remember how like a long time ago, people would ask me, "Oh, what about his base, Trump's base?" Remember? Like, "Oh my God, what about his base? What are they gonna do? Are they gonna say this now?" So what I see, guys, I literally see people in Kentucky revolting. Like, they go to his offices, they kick down doors. You know how like people seriously like, and it's not the Democratic protesters, it's the Republicans. I think they get angry. Okay, they get angry, and so they kick. Seriously, I see like mobs of people like, "Oh my God, that's Mitch McConnell's office!" Ah! And they go, they get so angry. I'm serious. I'm serious. You know, it's like, okay, so that's what I want to say. This is the first thing. Okay, this is what I saw, and then the other thing I showed that is like this like, like I said, if you're familiar with Transformers, it's like this cartoon where cars become like robots or whatever, right? It's a metal thing, but what it shows is made out of like cardboard, and it could burn down. It's made out of cardboard, and because the reality is saying that the reality is that in order for them to get power, they still have to be elected. They still have to be elected. They still have to be elected, okay? So if they're not elected, it's all a show. It's like an illusion. That's what I was saying. Yes, there is a lot of power behind him, and he's all about the money. But if you're not elected, forget about it. You can't do anything. You know what I mean? He has to be in the Senate, in other words, in order to do something. If he's not there, then it's like, no, you're not that powerful then. You know what I'm saying? It's like he needs to plug in the money in order to work. But without the money and without the votes, he's nothing. Okay? He's nothing. Okay? So, because I see, guys, this is the thing. I see the receipts and they're like holding up receipts. Okay? So what I see, guys, with the receipts is interesting. Okay, sorry, I have to go out of jacket. I'm a little bit cold. 1 second, but like I just need to tell you this. Okay, so this is the thing. I see. Remember, there was a mines, guys. Remember this story? Remember how like I don't even want. I'm so it's so upsetting. Okay, exactly, Cheryl. Exactly the aluminum. That's what I'm talking about. That there's a factory thing. I feel like they have, it's like evidence that he got money from the people of the factories, or it's like the Russian money. I don't know what it is, but it's something like, as the economy goes down, guys, states like Kentucky, that's right there, but you know what I mean? States like Kentucky are like, people are in dire straits, like, there's everything closing, things closing down, and they made a lot of money and they get so angry. You know what I mean? Because those Republican states are the states where people, they treat their own constituents so badly. They're just so horrible to them, really. You know what I mean? Like they just don't care about them at all. It's all about the big companies, the big money, or whatever, right? They don't care about. So they're voters. So it's even, that's what it is, I think. Okay. You know what I mean, guys? It's like I just feel like there's I see, but then I see and it's not showing me that one person has the receipts, but everybody sees the receipts of the situation. Okay. And so they're so angry because they, guys, this is a very sad part of it, regardless of the Russian thing, regardless of like whether it was them or not, or whatever. The bottom line is, who pays the price? Who pays the price? It's the people in Kentucky. Okay, I'm serious. Like, who pays the price? That's what is so sad, is that they sell out everything. But who pays the price is the people that are in a worse off situation than with him. You know what I mean? So, okay, guys, I'm gonna go get a jacket. I'll be right back. Okay, 1 sec. Okay, because I'm 1 sec. So sorry, I have this big jacket on. It's just like it's funny. It's very puffy and like um and it's just like very comfortable just because okay. So guys, so anyway, so that's the thing. I see that people, I see like the anger is insane, is crazy, the anger of the people there. Okay, they're so angry at him, and they're so like, you know so okay, but I don't understand. Okay, well, don't the Republicans have enough, like, you know a voter suppression game? Like, how, what I'm saying? Like, they're very good at voter suppression. Are they going to be able to, like, to change votes in their favor? Like, seriously, right? This is true. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So okay, so let me ask, but what about voter suppression? It's not enough. They're saying it's not enough, and it's not going to be like last time, like with Trump, because there's more law enforcement. Okay, um law enforcement was also, looking at them. Okay, so guys, okay, and I think, okay, so that's my sense. Okay, so what about, let me just now look separately at Amy McGrath. Okay, what about Amy McGrath? What about Amy McGrath? Is she going to be okay? Like, is she going to get it? What are her chances? Okay. You know, it's so funny, guys. Okay, so I see that because what is interesting about her, it's almost like it reminds me of, like, or like country fairs, beauty queens or something, but in a different way. Like, she's waving and everything, but slowly what it shows is that she starts on the lower level, and she goes up step by step. It's a growth. How do you say it? It's a very natural, organic growth on her case. In her case, at first people didn't know about her, then they start to like her. They start to like her more and more, and then she grows because people don't like Mitch McConnell. This is the truth. Like the article said, he's very unpopular there. Somehow he's still in power, but he's unpopular. So when you have a person who's real, you know who's a real person, then it's okay. you know so I think she wins people over. Okay, exactly, grassroots, exactly, Rebecca. That's exactly the image. Maybe this is it, like going up, like slowly, another step, another step. It's like very unpretentious. That's what it feels like. Like, she's not trying hard. She's real. Okay. And a lot of time, guys, I don't know much about Kentucky. Okay, but I think, like, a lot of times people say, oh, like whatever, like, right, countryside or something. But sometimes a lot of people who are like quote unquote country they like real people. You know what I mean? Sometimes they vote wrong, but sometimes they get it. Like, they're like, this person is fake. They hate it. You know what I mean? So 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 that's the story. Okay, I think she wins people over, and it's very likely now. What I think is funny is that on the other side, next to her, when the losing side, which is the Mitch McConnell, um, it's like they're running. You know the card of the mob that I show sometimes? It's like these crazy people running away. They're running like criminals. You know those like old Western movies when the criminals are running? Okay. So it's like criminals running. That's what it feels like. They're criminals running. The one he loses, you know what I mean? Because it's guys, it really is like a mob. Okay. I don't know. There's no other way to put it. It's a mob. They don't stand for anything. They just want to keep their power. Okay. So that's what I think. Okay. That's what I think. So that, yeah. So I see her winning. Yes. Now, what happens to him? Okay. Now let's. Scott was talking about Elaine. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Elaine, ciao. Woo. Ciao, ciao. Elaine, ciao. Cocaine ship went down. Uh huh. Ciao, ciao. Elaine, ciao. Ciao, ciao. Elaine, ciao. Uh huh. Ciao, ciao. Elaine, ciao. Cocaine ship went down. Uh huh. Ciao, ciao. Ellen, ciao. Okay. So So Elaine, I get it wrong. Elaine, not Ellen. Ciao ciao. Elaine Chow. Uh-huh. Ciao ciao. Elaine Chow. Uh-huh. Cocaine. Ship went down. Uh-huh. Ciao ciao. A I don't know, guys. You still forget. Yeah. So, but there was another thing. No, but there was a story there was a story in a newspaper a long time ago. I don't even know if it's true, to be honest. So the family had to ship. Do you see, guys? There was this article, but the person who wrote it, I don't know if it's honestly they have actual evidence, but one of her family has a shipping company, okay, but they were caught. There was a ship with cocaine from that was owned by her company, her family's company, that was caught in like Colombia somewhere, okay. Sorry, I don't know that one. Donna's Alexa, respond to your song. Sorry, I don't know that one. That's funny. So okay, so that's what it's in reference to. Okay, I swear, guys, but like I said, take the article, the grain of salt. I have it here. Okay, okay, so let me show you. Okay, so because this guy Lee Fang is I'm not sure I trust him completely. It's like they exaggerated it, apparently. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, so that's why the cocaine. I had seen the fentanyl, like they could be helping export fentanyl to the U.S. But That's where it comes from, the cocaine reference. Okay, just here. Okay, this is the original article. Okay, from the Nation here. Okay, so like I said, take it with a grain of salt, but take it with a grain of cocaine. Okay, so okay, so you have a problem? Have a problem? Okay, no, no, really. Okay, okay, so go back here. Okay, yeah. So okay, so now okay, so guys, I'm trying to find it. Where is I get okay now I have windows. Where's the window of the thing? Okay, let's see here. Okay, so okay, so funny. Sometimes I lose. Okay, so where is it? Where are thou? Okay, so slowly it's gonna take a little bit. Coming, huh? Coming, coming. I don't know. What is it? Okay, so let's see if I. Okay, sorry, because I'm trying to find the window. Okay, I don't know. Okay, so here I am. Here, you're here. Okay, 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 okay. Now I had to reload. Okay, so anyway, okay, so what's up with her? What's going on with her? What happens if he's not in power anymore? Wow, guys. And okay, take it with a grain of salt. Okay, okay. Scott, I think he also said something about like, okay, so here where I see, guys. I see somebody in the first image is somebody with a binocular. Okay, people with a binocular, like in the navy, like a navy thing. They see the ship is coming. They see ships coming. Okay, and then there's like they stop the ship, and then they open. There's a compartment underneath the ship where they carry, there's like some shady transport or something. Okay, so they and essentially there's some sort of traffickers or something. Okay, honestly, and it's really serious. It shows that it's like then I see arrests. Okay, I arrests from like a lot of people arrested, like it's a mob thing. Honestly, like it's some sort of transport mob thing. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Seriously, that they had they were connected to the government on the highest level. Think about it, guys. To have the head of the Senate, if you have a company that is doing crimes, okay, and you're, basically, you know what I mean? Basically, you have the situation where, like, if the person is, you know what I mean? That's what it feels like to me. That's they're going to be arrested. They're going to uncover. Okay, it's been under investigation, but it's too, especially now, it's too dangerous to do anything. Okay, you know what I mean? Okay, so is she gonna be okay? Is she be able to? Somebody asked, is she gonna be able to escape to China? Is she gonna escape to China? No, 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 no. I don't think so. Okay, so why is it? What are you talking? I don't know what you guys talking about. Isn't she being called for what? I don't know what you're talking about. So she's being called for. I don't know what do you mean. But anyway, so I don't know, guys. You have to take it because sometimes I see things that are so radical. Okay, it seems so strange that it's hard to imagine. Honestly, it's hard to imagine something like this would happen. But that's what I feel like. Okay, that's what it shows. It's almost like, oh, that's why she would go. Is that right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember, guys. Okay, I don't know. So what I'm saying is that I don't even see her. Okay, I don't know. Did I see that she was gonna flee? I don't know that I saw. I don't know, guys. I don't remember. I don't think she was flee. I think I don't know. Yeah, exactly. She was in the Bush administration. That's right. That's right, guys. That's right. So okay, so the other thing I wanted to say about this is that what I see here is that it's like whoever is connected to the enterprise is gonna go be arrested. You know what I mean? Like it's a criminal how do you call it? Like a RICO thing, like a mob. You know, there's something really shady. Like they're transporting something, and it's just you know what I mean? Like it's something like that. So yeah, that's right. She was with Mitch, but at the time that I saw her, she was not. I was under the impression that he was more like he was badly doing something badly. But okay, so What happened? Let's just see here with the cards. What happens to her? If okay, let's say not if, let's say 2021, okay, because I don't think he's going to be elected, but she's separate, okay. So let's see here. What happens to Elaine Chao 2021? Mm. Oh, sad for her. So here is interesting. This is a card of greed when it's like this upside down. Greed. Like she's holding on to greedy. This is a discovery. This is a card is literally called theft. Is a transit theft. Okay, and this is money upside. So there's she was so greedy that she was trying. There's like obviously ways that she was making money from things. Now tree is health, but also org chart. Okay, aggressive, fight comes out. Okay, now this is interesting. Oh my God. Because guys, this is health, okay? This card is also health, just for Lenormand. It could suggest this is pain, physical pain. So I almost wonder if it has something to do with the coronavirus, honestly. Like I know there's like, I'm not saying this because she is of Chinese descent, but there's something here that she could be profiting from how like the whole situation of the masks or whatever. I honestly wonder, because this means the public that comes out that there's something there, okay? I honestly wonder, okay? Okay. So you know what I mean? So this is honestly, I would not be surprised, okay? But it's terrible. It is, right? Okay, so okay. Oh, the other thing, guys, okay. The deals upside down. This is contempt. The other thing, do you remember how there was like, and again, this is not obviously there's thousands of Chinese. It's not, but remember how there was remember how there was this Chinese woman in Florida? Do you remember this story? There was like the massage parlors. Do you remember this? How there was this, we don't know anything else. Like, what happened to her? Remember the woman that was arrested? She was a Trump donor. She was in Mar-a-Lago many times. This is a party. Like, there's something there, okay, guys? And I don't, what I mean? I would not. Okay, the big prize. Okay, the big prize. Hope exposed. So there's like, okay. In other words, there's this. So the whole situation of the Trump administration for her specifically, it's like there was a big, a big trade-off. Like she wanted to, either for her family to get something. There's like, she's in on some big scheme, like a big grift thing. Okay, like you guys are saying, okay, that I think it's going to be exposed, because guys, let's get real. Okay, let's get real. Let's get real about this woman. Oh my God, I can't even. I just sometimes I get so okay. I just like all of these things. It seems like if you look at how Trump is doing his contracts with everything, then the military everywhere, they only give contracts to themselves, their friends, or whoever has a deal with them. You know what I mean? Like, it's not legit. Most of it is not legit. And that's what I feel like there's something here, okay, honestly. I feel like either that they're profiting from the coronavirus mask situation, something like this, or like there's a way in which they're trying to get something out of, like, there were very shady deals that happened here, with her family probably, and the fact that she's in the government. Like, okay, let's get real. These people don't get into the government unless there's something in for them, you know. So, so like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, guys? I'm not, it's not, I don't put it, nobody's shocked, right? Oh my, what? Elaine Chao? No, what are you talking about? Like, what? What are you talking about? No way. Like, I'm shocked. No, Elaine Chao? I'm, I don't know. I don't know. Are you serious, Elaine Chao? So, you know what I mean? Okay, sorry, I wiped the thing. So anyway, so you know what I mean? So I think there's something even bigger here. And guys, the article I sent you, one thing that just came up on my mind here. You know how it said at some point that Mitch McConnell, when Trump was elected, said, but you have to put Elaine in the transportation department. Remember this? How he's like, you saw in the article, but the trade-off was that he had to put Elaine Chao in the transportation department. So, you know what I mean? So there's something. Okay, I'm sorry. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? Like, huh? It's a mob thing, guys, really. Because the thing about Elaine Chao, okay, is that it's her family's business. And I think it's so big, can I tell you guys, not to get you like paranoid or anything like that, but she has a sister who before she's now married to this investor named Jim Breyer, who was became famous because he was a Facebook investor. What was that VC firm? They're not that big now, but anyway, I forgot the name. But there was like he was the head investor pretty much in this VC firm. I forgot, honestly, I forgot the name, but he was the person who got into the Facebook deal when nobody else had. Okay, so he made billions as a result when Facebook went public. Okay, Excel, that's right, the name of the company, Excel. So he left Excel, ACCEL, and then he married this woman who was the sister of Elaine Chao, Angela Chao. And Angela Chao, before she married this guy who's very powerful on his own, she was married to Bruce Wasserstein, who was like he was a very powerful person, you know. So another a very powerful person. Okay. Um, okay. Okay. So I just okay. So a very powerful person. Okay. Um, how do you say it? Anyway, Bruce Wasserstein was a lot. There's a whole guys. I read this book recently about finance in the 80s in New York. There's a bank. It's still a Zard guy, I think. If I'm not okay, long story. It's a banker, very famous banker who died relatively young. So, in other words, I think there are guys that could very well be these people are intelligence assets. They're just like they are married into very powerful families, okay, and powerful individuals. I don't believe that you know what I mean? It's not just like I don't think it's a love thing. I think it's also on purpose and they are very well placed, okay, in other words. So like, so, okay, so there's something much bigger there. I think out of all of the people, okay, it's not just a family business. I do think there's some Chinese connection there, okay, that is bigger than just okay, okay. I think and in a way, I think they're not that they're equals, but I think she's not like some random wife of Mitch McConnell. I think she's very much like some sort of mobster in her own right, like representing her family. Okay. I just think, don't you think it's so shady the situation? Okay, so what about yeah, so I think it's possible, but but guys, the whole thing has to. I forgot. One of you was last time was like, oh, but why not? I think it was Christy, like, oh, why not Kavanaugh? How are we gonna find out who gave him money? But this is also another situation. The same thing. Only when when the Trump administration ends and everything falls apart, that's when we have to pick the pieces together. And you know what I mean? I think there's a lot of stuff. Okay, you know what I mean. So I feel like right. So that's what I think. Okay, so this is my sense is that there are investigations going on with these people. They are mobsters. I mean, guys, there's nothing. What I don't know what other word would describe them. They're criminals. That's what they are. That's what they do. They commit crimes. Okay, that's it. So so that's it. I think once there's no more blockages to making this stuff public, I think it's gonna come out. And I see her being photographed like a mugshot or something. Okay, you know what I mean? So is she gonna go to prison? Is Elaine Chao? Should we ask about her? Is she gonna go? I feel like she could go to prison indeed. Oh, look, the past. Is Elaine Chao gonna go to prison? See, there's like the money thing, chaos. Okay, interesting. Enemy. Well, that is sad. Yeah, the man. Interesting. Yeah. So somebody could this suggest that somebody could rat her out. There's like other people they're gonna get before they get her. Okay. Oh look, smoking gun evidence. Okay. So upside down. Okay. So the messenger. I have message for her. I have message. Oh, this grace. Yeah. So, and again, guys, this is really, what it's very disturbing here to me that, okay, look at this. This is strange. Okay. So look at this. This is a past, something about the past. also with children. Huh. Or, and this is chaos. Okay, now what I think, you know how the situation of the, talk about the China, what is it called? Oh my God, the China thing, the trade. What is it called? They say the sanctions, China sanctions. I forgot the name for it. Is like a China, they block, they extra tariffs, China tariffs. So this is exposed. So in other words, it feels like she could even be involved in insider trading because she has inside information about what they're going to block and when. So all of this could be court. I think there, guys, people have made this suggestion before. I believe it. Okay, that there's some sort of trading thing situation going on where they know what this whole thing. There's some people think that the situation. I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. Okay, I think the Republicans are blaming China for everything, but at the same time, I feel like they made money from the China thing themselves. Okay, they were willing to create a situation that was going to crash certain stocks. Like I think it's some sort of, I believe it's possible. Okay, some manipulation of things like on this level. Okay, it's like they create laws so that they could financially benefit from it. Like on this scale, you know what I mean? Think about it. Like okay, so hydrogens, yeah. So you know what I mean? So that's what I think. Okay, like that's my sense is that we don't guys, we think we reached the end of it, but never. This is what is shocking about them is like there's no bottom. There is no bottom. We're not creative enough to understand how deep it goes to the point where like, I seriously believe that this whole like all the China thing tariffs, they profited from this because they knew who to how to do it, who to do it to. And then also I think there's even with the coronavirus thing, guys, I believe it. And it could even be those women that are like trafficked, the Chinese women. It could even be that too. It's like, I feel like honestly, because, guys, if you look at, if we watch mafia movies, they have, what they call rackets. Like they have different things, extortion, some this and that. They have different things they do. I feel like her family is like this too. They do different things. They do the shipping, but they also do this trafficking of women, or they do, like, it could be multiple things. Okay, exactly. Well, I think so, but I think they're under investigation. It's very secret because of the position and all the crimes of the administration. But I think hopefully, but guys, because think about it, never, I think, in this country has this happened where these people go to jail and we really uncover all of it. Because think about it, this woman, she's very powerful, like Scott was saying, she was in the Bush administration. She's no, you know what I mean? Think about it, it's very big, the situation here. Okay, so I just feel like this is it, and hopefully, you know okay, so let me just, okay, guys, let me ask another question. Okay, connected to this, that's why I was like almost hesitant to look into this. It was so big, but we have to look at it from time to time. Okay, it's very good. This is the question I want to ask. Are we gonna see, okay, are we gonna get to the bottom of this? This is like essentially, are we gonna get to the bottom of, let's say, Elaine Chao and Mitch McConnell? Are we gonna get to the bottom of it? Because that's the thing. It's like it's not enough to say, oh, they're gonna be. It's like we have to uncover the full truth. You know what I mean? Are we gonna get to the bottom of this to see how? Because what I see here, guys, is not that I hadn't thought about it before, but it seems more and more clear that every single thing they've done, Trump and his people, including her, is to create fake laws, like laws that have no, like, it's totally irrelevant, so that they couldn't reach each other. That's the only purpose of their government. And that's why it makes sense that eventually this administration will be nullified, because nothing they've done is legitimate, it seems like. Okay, honestly. So what I'm understanding here, guys, is that um is that I feel like the other thing that is coming up to me here, how like Mitch McConnell appointed a lot of judges. I almost feel like there's stuff, So are we gonna get to the bottom of this in this country, like next year, in the next 2 years? They're saying first put them in jail. They're saying first you gotta put them in jail, because if they're not in jail, they're gonna get, okay. Yeah, but guys, what shows me, it's kind of scary. It's like, I don't know if you remember, if you were familiar with the history of the investigations of the mafia in Italy in the 80s. I think 80s and is it 90s? I think it was 80s. So in Italy, they started to jail people from the Italian mafia, not the mob, over there, right? It's a little different. So there's different factions, different things. So it was so dangerous, guys, that like judges died. They put bombs in judges. You know what I mean? It was a very dangerous thing that was going on over there. So the way, all the people, well, a lot of people were killed in law enforcement. People who were in law enforcement who were getting, because they would put hits on everybody, and it was so dangerous. So it's showing me here like that they are on the same level, okay? That they are like that. They are mobsters, okay? Like that level. Exactly. Well, it wasn't even Cosa Nostra was like here, it was worse, guys. If you look at Italy, in Italy, is that right? If you look up the history of the mob in Italy, like in the 80s, I think, it was very violent. Like when they started prosecuting them, it was like people bought car bombs everywhere all the time. Like it was like that. But this, it shows me, it's almost like the Italian mob that we see here, they were like, the John Gotti, it was nothing in comparison. It was like, it was nothing, because it was just, they were like a relatively small time. Like when you deal with these people that are in the government and have such contacts, it's crazy. Like it's so dangerous. You know what I mean? They're so powerful. You know what I mean? So that is sort of like that. They're showing they have to be in prison because it's like that. It's like the mob. Okay. So are we gonna get to the bottom of this? How? Yeah, it's showing that. So it has the very. That's why it's like when it's done, it has to be done in a way that is so secure. Okay. Are we gonna get to the bottom of this? Okay. Are we gonna get to the bottom of these people and their crimes? Well, I guess so. That's good. Secret. Oh, look, the secret. That's right. The secret. The secret. So, yeah. So interesting. Like this is a card of somebody moving on, and this is asserting ourselves. And magician is a wonderful card for this. Is turning thoughts into reality. In other words, we're able to assert ourselves to move on to better waters, but we be assertive and get it done. You know what I mean? In the sense of, in a kind of like alchemy way. Okay, this is secret, happy secret. Moving on. So there's stuff, good things happening in secret that are gonna help us move on from this. Hopeless. Oh no, Elaine! 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 Oh, Elaine. Stay! Stay, Elaine! Stay! Stay! So, hopeless. Look at the death. Oh, very nice. This card is scary. Look at this. And then this is the legal problemos. Legal problemos for them. Hopeless. That card comes with legal problemos. So guys, it's like, it reminds me of, like I was telling you on my mind here. It's like, those big legal things when they take the person's money and they can't do anything. Very big. The FBI usually is involved in stuff like this. It's like, here, bitch. So what? So what? So yeah, the fortune upside down for her. Really? Why? What happened? What happened? Oh, look, the money. Take money. Take money. Don't worry, we're going to have a check from her. We need a check for populations. Oh, melancholy. She here. She's cemetery. Oh, melancholy. Uh, 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 uh. So, so, oh my God, guys. Okay, you know what? I have to, 1 second, okay? I was telling you guys, this thing is very hard, okay? It kind of hurts my head, okay? Kind of hurts my head. That's why I had to remove. I was gonna remove it completely, but not completely, just a little bit, okay? So I don't know. I don't know more about it, guys. The charges. Like I was saying, Rico. It's a mob thing, mob crimes. Okay. I don't know. We'll see. Wait and see. Okay. So, so, so anyway. So what I was gonna say, guys. They made a lot of money, but I bet like we need the money. The government's gonna need a lot of money with this recession situation going with coronavirus. So, good. Thank you. Good. Thank you, God, thank you, Elaine, Chao, for the donations for law enforcement. Like it would be nice if we could get the money back to the government. They stole the money. Because guys, okay, can I tell you? I want to talk a real conversation today. This is not new. This is okay. How to say this? It's not as if this is like shocking to anybody. However, I feel like I really seriously think that everything that was done in the Trump administration was a result of a business deal. In other words, he had friends like, how can I make this person money? They ask him like, how can you make money? And then they start moving like this. I don't think there's anything in the Trump administration that was done with the purpose to help the public. I really don't. So this is what I think is shocking, is that every single thing that was done by them. And you could argue, yes, that before it was kind of done in that way, but I think it's the level and the scale of this, guys, it's very different. Okay, it's just very different. It's very different. Okay, so it's just something that, this is why I feel like the government has to be nullified. Okay, because everything they've done is about in, and not just because the other thing, guys, is that the Trump administration is all about foreign interests. I really do think that she has a Chinese thing going. Okay, and I'm not anti-China in any way. I know Trump always does that, but I do think in this case it is legit that they were, you know what I mean? Okay, I really believe it. Okay, I really do. And I don't, guys, I think it's, but and it's almost as if it's not that Mitch McConnell was used because he's a fox, like he's like her in a different way. But I do think that even though she brought the money to the marriage, but she got a lot out of it. You know what I mean? She made him rich, but she got a lot out of it for her family. Okay. So, you know what I mean? So it's not as if he was just using her like for her money. No, like she got a lot out of it. Okay. So it must have been loud. The click was loud for me because it fell. So, okay. So, okay. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. So you see what I'm saying? So that's kind of weird. Okay. So, you know what I mean? It's awful. So, oh my God. So that's what I think. Okay. So, but it sounds crazy, but I think, you know what, that's what I was saying, guys. I think Trump has to go. It's almost like is to say this whole government has to be investigated, fumigated, everything about it. Everything, everybody connected to this in this level is very corrupt on levels that we don't know it was possible to be, corrupt. The corruption levels are insane. Okay. So, 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 so that's what I think. Okay. My God. Okay. Yeah, because okay, just like, yeah, it's hard to even imagine. Okay, to even imagine the situation. It's so big. Okay, so any more questions? I'm gonna move on to another topic. Okay, because this was good, but it's very in depth. Okay. Um. Okay, so I'm gonna move to the other thing of the